Marines are standing guard outside the federal building in Los Angeles as they start operations against immigration protests in the city. Last night, an unlawful assembly was once again declared in downtown LA, with protesters gathering near the federal building for its 7th day. A federal appeals court delayed an order requiring the Trump administration to return control of the California National Guard to Governor Gavin Newsom.
With Marines on the ground in LA, more troops could be coming from Florida. Florida Attorney General James Uthmeier recently said he's prepared to send state guard troops if the federal government calls on them. California Governor Newsom rejected Governor DeSantis' offer, though, earlier this week.
The Florida State Guard was reinstated by DeSantis to assist with state-specific emergencies, but the State Guard can deploy outside of the state after a law was passed in 2023. Tanner Stewart is in the studio. He has details.
So, Bob, we were there in 2021. Governor DeSantis announced here in Pensacola the Florida State Guard was making a comeback. Now we're waiting to see if they'll travel over 2,000 miles to assist federal agents. As more Marines prepare to protect federal workers in Los Angeles, one possibility is that Florida could get involved. The Florida State Guard was revived by Governor DeSantis in 2022. They currently have 1,500 troops. Attorney General James Uthmeier says he's ready to send the Florida State Guard to California if the White House calls.
We'll be sending any resources we have to California to help the president carry out his mission. Nobody should stand in their way. We'll certainly do everything we can to help them.
But can they actually go? Under Florida law, the Guard is meant to operate within the state, except in cases where other states request help. That includes emergency compacts or mutual aid agreements. Therefore, the federal government could mobilize the Florida State Guard, but only if California agreed. Moving in without California's approval would cross constitutional lines. California Governor Gavin Newsom flatly rejected the idea. His office reportedly declined an offer from Governor DeSantis this week to assist with the unrest. It wouldn't be unprecedented. Last year, Florida State Guard troops were sent to Texas to support with border security. The deployment was a coordinated effort between DeSantis and Texas Governor Greg Abbott. The same would go for Florida's 12,000 National Guardsmen, despite a federal court ruling today in favor of the Trump administration to maintain control of the National Guard on the ground inside California. The president would need consent from California's governor to deploy guardsmen from another state. I've emailed the Attorney General's office to get specifics, try to find out if they've corresponded with the White House on this idea and if an active plan's in place to send State Guard troops across the country. In the studio, I'm Tanner Stewart.